In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enable SSO on Salesforce. Single sign-on lets your users access Salesforce using the same credentials they use elsewhere, which cuts password fatigue and improves security. Before we begin, make sure you're signed in with a Salesforce admin profile, and if possible, work in a sandbox first so you can test safely. It's also a good idea to keep one browser window logged in as an admin, just in case you need to roll back a change. Start by opening your Salesforce org and signing in. Once you're on the home screen, head to Settings. In the Lightning experience, that's the gear icon in the top right. Choose Setup to open the admin console. If Salesforce presents you with a simplified view, look for the option to open Advanced Setup. This expands the full menu and gives you access to all security and identity features. With Setup open, use the Quick Find search box on the left to look up Single Sign-On. Type Single Sign-On and select Single Sign-On settings from the results. This page controls the SSO capabilities for your org. On the Single Sign-On settings page, click Edit. You're now in the configuration view where you can enable the SSO methods Salesforce supports. For today's task, we're focusing on SAML, which is a widely used, standards-based protocol for exchanging authentication data between an identity provider and Salesforce. Enabling it here allows your org to accept SAML assertions from your identity provider when users sign in through SSO. Find the option labeled SAML enabled and check the box. This doesn't yet connect Salesforce to a specific identity provider. It simply turns on the feature so you can configure providers and certificates afterward. Think of it as flipping the master switch for SAML support in your org. After checking the box, click Save. Salesforce will confirm the change, and you'll see the SAML configuration area available on the page. That's your signal that SAML is now enabled. From here, you can come back later to add the details your identity provider team will supply, such as the issuer, entity ID, and certificate, and set up test and production login URLs. Those settings are beyond the scope of this video, but enabling SAML is the essential first step that makes them possible. A couple of quick tips as you wrap up. Plan your rollout so users aren't interrupted. Coordinate with your identity provider admin for the exact SAML details, and keep at least one admin profile able to log in with a Salesforce password until you've fully tested SSO. When you're ready, test with a small pilot group before enabling it broadly. That's it. SAML is now enabled in your Salesforce org.